Howdy. I'm Grey Pilgrim. Well, if this looks a little different, it's because I'm using a different camera. I've retired the GoPro for the moment, and I'm using my my Chinesium camera. I don't really know what brand it is. I don't know. The menu in it is in Chinglish and difficult to understand. I try to get by. I make do with what I've got. Anyway, this is a 1911 carbine Swiss pattern. So it's a Schmidt Rubin straight pull action. And young fellows armed with these and K31s would be standing in the mountain passes overlooking Zurich, watching for the coming of the Nazi horde, which they were expecting, and they had the entire country basically armed to the teeth, with every bridge, every pass, everything going into Switzerland was mined or covered by cannon fire. It was a very extremely highly armed neutrality. And people thought of Switzerland as a friendly country. Well, they were not friendly to everybody, not even to the Allies. If you were downed in Switzerland in a fighter plane or a bomber, or parachuted in, you were detained for the duration of the war. You were detained in basically luxury compared to a German POW camp, but you were detained till the end of the war. But it was an interesting time. I have really admired the Swiss for many years. They are the most polite, armed society on earth. One of the great family pastimes in Switzerland is to go down to the rifle range and practice and shoot. It's just a family outing that everybody goes on. I have the K31, the full 1911 rifle, and this one. The complement of modern bolt-action Schmidt Rubin rifles, none of which are used today except for civilian marksmanship. This shoots the 7.5 Swiss, which is ballistically equivalent of a 7.62 by 51 NATO or 308 Winchester. But it's not interchangeable, but it is ballistically equivalent. And the ammo that is specifically made for this thing in Switzerland is called GP11. GP11 is a Berdan primed, so you can't reload it, darn it. But it is it is like match grade ammo packed in a box like any other. It's just magic stuff. And even an old duffer like me can hit the 10 ring consistently with one of these with GP11 ammo. I have very little of it left. I used to have a case of it, but GP11 is wonderful stuff. The bolt on one of these is quite unique. You know how a normal bolt action you pull up and pull back. Not on this one. You pull straight back. It's a straight pull. Very much like the Mannlicher pattern. But this is the Schmidt Rubin pattern, which is has some distinctions. For one thing, it has the beer keg cocking handle on it. That's what it's called, the beer keg. And for another, got to push this down. It has this ring safety, which you can pull back and turn. It's not easy, like that. Put it on safe. I'll pull back again and put it into cocked mode, and it will fire. It has a military grade trigger on it, but pretty smooth, and it is just a wonderful rifle. Still trying to learn how to shoot with my left eye, because my right eye is basically for aiming is shot. What happened was I had what the docs call a mini stroke in the eye. One of the little capillaries that feeds the back of the eyeball got plugged with a fatty deposit or something, and it basically shut off all nutrients to that area of the eyeball, so it shut down. So I only see about a sliver, about like this, out of my right eye, with a ragged line underneath it, and the rest of it is black. It's irritating. It just came on me one day. I was just sitting there having breakfast, and suddenly my eye just went whoop, stopped working. And Doc said there was not a damn thing you can do about it, so learn to live with it. And I'm learning to live with it. Pain where the sun never shines. Anyway, just cleaning my rifles, and I just thought I would bring this one out and show it off. I like the Schmidt Rubin pattern. I really enjoy it. If you want to know more about this, I would say go over to CN Arsenal. Look for his description of the Schmidt Rubin system, and he'll give you the history of Schmidt and of Rubin, and the development of the rifle, the mechanics of the whole thing. I mean, if you look at an Odysee video, you see in detail everything there is to know about a particular gun. Me, I'm just an old hillbilly talking about things I like to collect. I'm not like him. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know about it in depth like he does. Well, anyway, nothing else really going on, but I just thought I would talk about the good old Schmidt Rubin. Oh, like, share, subscribe, all that nonsense, you know. I don't think I'm pretty sure my videos are being shadow banned, just by the number of views I get on them. They were really up there for a while. Then they went settled down, and they've never gone back. And I know I'm never being recommended, but that's okay. Just if the folks who were subscribed would just come over and pay a visit, or, you know, by the way, check and make sure you are subscribed, because they're unsubscribing people too. YouTube. Aren't they wonderful? Anyway, that's about it. Happy trails.